I control cravings and negative thoughts. Because you know what? In this new life of me, I decided to start new life. And I only focus on the positivity. So anything negative, anything which brings me bad energy, I throw them away. So, you know what? Most of the time, when you have cravings, it doesn't mean that you are a bad person. Nah, you're not. It means that your brain is healing. And I've come to find out that as long as you don't work on the thinking, about the cravings, then that urge always passes away. So today I'm going to cook some eggs, breakfast while we chat. So, welcome and drop me the comments there telling me where you're watching from. Okay. So, most of the time, when I was in Rehoboth, I had a lot of negative thoughts. A lot. They started from detoxing, then rare, then even after at this paranoia, I still had a lot of paranoia. Your mind still is not fully recovered from drugs because it's differently with minds of people. That's what I believe. Others they can recover immediately after rehab. Others they still have to work on after. So mine, I had to work still even after rehab. And there were moments where, I had cravings, I had bad thoughts. You think negativity, sometimes you even think of because now you don't take more drugs. Now you think clear, and now the thought always brings you to maybe should I revenge or do something, So if you don't work on them, good, because those thoughts they end good. And I've come to find out, I used to think, because now my mind thinks clear, and this negativity are mostly from the people who, you believe they did you bad, because it's what your mind tells you. But what I have come to find out is that, whenever I have a bad negative thought, I only focus on the positivity. So I have routines. For me, I like cooking. And you always think negative if your mind is idle. If you don't work on your mind, you don't do nothing. So you come from drug, before your mind was always busy with drugs, So now you need something to jog your mind. Because when you don't jog your mind, you still think the negative things. You will still have cravings. So for me, if I have cravings, what I avoid are things which remembers me of these things. So example, I also have sometimes cravings when, example, I watch a movie and then people in this movie, they use drugs. And then, it's packed, drugs, everything. And I think, damn, I should also do this. I should also be here. So I avoid that. Or I see a contact and this person is the person who maybe we used to do drugs together. I avoid that. There are a lot of things which I avoid. So while we watch, tell me where you're watching from. Write me in the comment and welcome. And while I tell you about, because this what I'm talking is my personal, how I feel. Everyone has his own ways of the way they feel the cravings. For me, it is like this. Okay. And while we are talking, I make my breakfast. And I'm going to make myself eggs today. Yeah, some eggs. So for me also, instead of this cravings, I always decide to cook. I also have started training at home. Because after rehab, I joined the fitness. Then I went to fitness, and then the motivation went away. That's what I always talk about discipline. You have to have a lot of discipline more than motivation. That's when I found out that I don't have to register in a fitness because now I know myself. I know that I know that I will always start things and then I don't finish them. So instead of me registering in the fitness, then I decided to train at home. So nowadays, I train at home. So I cook and train. Push-ups, jogging. These are things which I do for myself because if I go to fitness, then after 2 months, I don't have any more motivation. But then I still have to pay. So now it's about knowing yourself. So now I know what I always do and what I don't. I do and I don't. So I train at home, I cook, and sometimes I listen to music which motivate me. Not some music with parties. No. Simple music. So as I said, I refuse any videos which people do drugs, music which has to do with drugs or anything. I avoid them. Then I avoid people who always make me remember about my old life. I avoid anyone who once I call you tell me only about parties. So these things that I avoid. I'm trying to avoid. I'm not everywhere, but I will be there soon. Yeah. I said while we talk, I make some fried eggs. Tell me now, where are you watching from? And if you have cravings, how do you avoid them? How do you try to avoid also bad thoughts? Because mostly of the time I always also have bad thoughts, but I don't work on them because we shouldn't. Bad thoughts. Nah. How do you work on them? Write me a comment there while I start cutting my onions up. Right? Okay. Bad thoughts. Because, if you work on your bad thoughts, you might end life in prison now, and we don't want that. Because sometimes you think things which, if you work on them, they can send you for life in prison. And it's not a good idea to go to life in prison, no? Or at all. So, how do I do that? I'm trying to think positive. So now, whatever I think is not more negative, I'm trying to block. It's difficult. Because sometimes, you try to think positive, but the negativity is still there because your brain is still not properly healed. So the negativity is still there. You always think, but how do I stop these negativities? That's for me exactly. I change places. The place where I was living long time, on those days. Now I live in another new place. So if I go outside, You don't see any person who remembers you those like no. Everyone you see is new, and also it's also difficult even if you are in a new place, huh? But we know each people who take drugs, they know each other even if they see. So sometimes if I live here, I go outside, huh? Then I know he is high, he is, these things, huh? And I avoid also these things. But you can never avoid them 100%. Never, never. I'm going to cook now. Right? You will never be able to avoid them 100%. But we avoid them. Hello, Omalal. Hello, Tina. Where are you watching from? You understand? You can never avoid them 100%. So for me, I'm trying to avoid them, and I'm getting there. And the negativity thoughts, there will always be negative thoughts. Huh? There will always be. Because a mind of a person thinks 24/7. So if you allow it to think, to not have something to work on. So for example, for me now, I talk with you, I cook, my mind is busy. I don't have any place to think negative. Nothing, zero. I don't think negativity. So because right now, for example, I think about what I'm talking to you, how I feel, and that also I am hungry. So negative thoughts, no. I don't have any negative thoughts. Cravings, if I feel like having cravings, I don't think about that. Because if you don't think, the urge passes. So whenever I think of, oh, I need something, no, I just do push-ups, and then that goes away. Okay? That's what always I do. Whenever I feel them, or I remember myself, oh, what the drugs do to me. Only negativity, only negative things they brought in my life. Then the cravings go away. They always do. So it's only about working. If you don't work on them, then the urge passes. Because the urge is like it's like when you are on the sea swimming and then the waves come. If you try to fight the waves, then you might die. But if you float there, then the waves takes you and the waves goes. Understood? Yeah, it makes sense, no? Yeah, I know. I know it makes sense. So I don't work on the whatever the urge I feel, no, then it passes away. Okay? And that's how I always do. So, wherever, tell me, there at the moment. And this shouldn't be only about cravings, because I believe also there are people who they have never taken drugs, they have, okay? And sometimes you have bad thoughts. Bad thoughts doesn't come only because someone took drugs, no. So, now, I know there are people who watch and they have never taken drugs. So, how do you prevent yourself from bad thoughts? Can you please write on the comment? Hello, Joan. How are you? How do you prevent yourself from thinking negative, to have bad thoughts as you? How do you? Please, can you write a comment there so that we know? It's a deep part. Assalamu alaikum nawasalimia kisha nawambia hizi nyimbo zetu. Sometimes also I sing. You understand? I sing. Then where is room for negativity? No, because songs are like, what? They bring the joy out of person. You sing when you're happy, and that's what I usually do now. I sing. Okay. Nataka ufahamu kama utakini basi. Assalamu alaikum. Na wasalimia kisha nawambia hizo nyimbo. Hello John, where are you watching from? Welcome. Hello Sablashel, welcome. La 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 la. So, how do you, as the person who don't, how do you avoid bad thoughts? Write me in the comment there. I know how you do, because we people have different kinds of thinking. How do you avoid? I said for me, in order not to think negative, I cook or I train. You understand? So how do you avoid? Hello? People are different. Huh? Everyone has his own thinking. Yeah. And today I'm trying to make some fried eggs. Yeah. This is one also something which I start new hobby, in order, because also the weather today is guys, look at the weather, man. Outside it's you see the snow. Wow. This is very warm. Snow like wow. Crazy. It's crazy, guys. Crazy. Tell me, where are you watching from? Huh? Sublay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cooking can also be a very good hobby. Cooking. For example, traveling also, Yeah. Please who are joining now, don't forget to subscribe, like. We always have some life, changing ideas. Huh? Yeah. And how is the weather wherever you are? Is it sunny? Is it raining? Is it cold? Loneliness also, I came to find out, can make you think negatively, negative things. Loneliness. Or stress also. Loneliness, stress, these things, they can make you think negativity. Okay. This is cooking while talking to Cholo. Cooking with Cholo. Oh, good. Uh, my eggs, no? Oh, okay. Yes. This good. Good. How do you cook your eggs? For me, I cook like this. Not professional, but also that you won't die with hunger. Surviving skills. These are my surviving skills. Uh, good. Yeah. No. There's, also washing utensils can also prevent your mind from getting busy. Instead of keeping the utensils in the what is it called? Washing machine, just wash the utensils with the hand. It also makes me, busy, right? Yeah. So everybody has his own thinking way. Oh. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, I hope it comes the way I want it to. Okay. Cooking eggs, cooking breakfast in cholo. You have any questions which you would love to ask me? I take questions now. Anything about the topic, only about the topic which I wrote. Any question about the topic? Please be free to ask. No one? Okay. Let's see the result together. How the eggs will be finally after I finish. Huh? This, but we have our eggs. Yeah. So this is also one of the things also I always do, you know, just to keep my mind busy, not to think about negative thoughts, right? Because we don't need that negativity. How do you avoid your mind from thinking negative things? Please write on the comment there. And please share with us where you're watching from, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, la 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 la. La 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 la. Go on. Okay, very good. For me, thank you for watching. For those who have been watching, what I have to share, I have shared. Those who haven't been here from the beginning, please, you can watch at the beginning of the video, the topic which I was talking about. Yeah, and I hope you have a beautiful week and a fruitful one. Huh? So don't forget to subscribe and to share the video. Until next time, ciao.